Welcome to the Procurement Procedures Training Series. Today, I will guide you through the step-by-step instructions for completing the Request for Procurement Action Form, pages 1 and 2. An Rfpa must be completed for all professional services at or above $25,000 and for supplies, equipment, and general services at or above the state competitive bid limit. Let's begin with page 1, section 1, Client or Contract Sponsor. On this section, please enter the information of the school or office requesting the procurement action. Please complete this section thoroughly. Section 2, Action Requested. On this section, please check the box that applies to your request. For example, create new contract or PO, amend contract. Check this box if you have an existing procurement contract or purchase order. Exercise option or extension. Check this box if you are exercising an option period to the contract or purchase order. Terminate contract. Check this box if you are requesting to terminate a contract or PO. You will consult with procurement for recommendations prior to any termination action request. RX or funds only. Check this box if you are providing funding only for a pre-existing contract. Section 3, Contract or Amendment Term and Value. In this section, please include the contract number if you have a contract number already assigned. Include the start date and end date. For amendments to existing contracts, include the original start date and indicate the anticipated end date. For amount not to exceed, enter contract amount or provide an estimate if procurement will conduct the RFP or IFB. Section 4, Funding. Please note that funding information is required for all procurement contracts or POs. Indicate whether an override was utilized to pass an RX. Also indicate whether you are utilizing federal or grant funds. If federally funded, please indicate whether or not it is ARA or QEIA funded. Section 5, Dollar Threshold Requirements. On this section, please check the box that applies and attach the necessary documentation based on the dollar threshold. Section 6, Suggested Vendor Information for professional services, numbers 1 and 2 in Section 5. When selecting dollar thresholds in Section 5, numbers 1 and 2, include the suggested vendor. Please complete this section thoroughly. Section 7, Core Strategies for Professional Services Only. On this section, please select only one of the 4 core strategies that applies to your request. Section 8, Required Signatures. You must obtain the appropriate approvals. Please see Chapter 2 of the Procurement Manual for more detailed information. Section 9, please check those that apply to your request. On this section, you must check the box that applies, if any, and provide the additional documentation as requested for those with asterisks. Page 2 of the Rfpa applies to professional services and general services only. Complete and accurate submittal of this form is required and mandatory for each contract or amendment request. In completing this form, please use complete words. No acronyms, for example, PD for Professional Development, HPS for High Priority School. No abbreviations, for example, the letters SCH for the word school, and no substitution of symbols in place of words, for example, the AND symbol for the word and, AND, or the A symbol for the word AT, etc. Section 1, Expected Outcomes, Deliverables. Use this section to concisely describe the statement of duties and/or scope of work and deliverables. Section 2, Program Outcome Evaluation. Use this section to concisely describe how you will evaluate the success of the expected outcomes. Section 3, Outsourcing Justification. Use this section to concisely describe why this work cannot be undertaken by district staff. Section 4, Program name this contract supports. Use this section to identify the name of the program that will be supported by this contract or amendment and its expenditure. Upon completion of the Request for Procurement Action, or RFPA, please submit Request to. For additional information, please refer to Chapter 2 of the Procurement Manual. Also, these instructions, as well as the Request for Procurement Action (RFPA) form, can be found on our website at